Hello! In this brief tutorial, you will learn to quickly start using Enterprise Evolver. This is the landing page. The first step is to create an organization. This is a mandatory step. All other features are activated only after an organization is created. Before you start using the tool, you must create an organization. An organization could be the name of your company. All the data, maps, capability models, application inventory, and relationship data are created for a specific organization. Click on the Help icon to access the user guide of the tool. From the landing page, you can access all the modules of Enterprise Evolver. Click on the plus icon to create your organization. Provide a logo, a name, vision, and mission. Click on the Save button to save the information. Now you're ready to use the tools. When an organization is created, it is listed on the landing page for you to access. You can click on the organization to access the main modeling area. But first, let's learn how you can add your own colleagues and team members to the tools. Click on the Account button. This is the account page from where you can maintain your account. Only users with the admin role can add new users to the account. A user can have an admin, modeler, or end-user role. A user with admin role can access all the functionalities of the tool. A user with a modeler role has access to all the functionalities except they can't add new users. A user with the end-user role can only browse data and generate maps and graphs. They don't have access to the Designer module to import, modify, or add data forms. Click on the setting icon from the landing page to access the Meta Modeling Editor. All organization structure information is maintained from this page. The structural information is defined as an ontology of business parts. Example, the strategy, capability, application systems, people, and technology to support your structural analysis. You can configure the meta model to suit your needs. In many cases, you don't have to configure the meta model because it comes with a ready-to-use default model. Click on the concept map link to visualize the meta model graphically. Now, let's go to the main modeling area. Click on the organization that you just created. The modeling editor has a split screen view. The left panel has three menus, namely Organization, InsightAnalyser, and Reports. Each of these menus can be expanded or collapsed by tapping on the menu name. The Coherence Dashboard is initially empty because we have not yet captured data for your business. Click on Designer to access the Designer page. The Designer is used to capture and to import data of various business parts or categories and link them together. In most cases, each business part is hierarchical in nature. It is recommended that you must create a hierarchy for each category before you link items of one category to another. Click on the Import button to upload data directly from your computer. There are two Excel templates that you can use to import data. Download the sample template. The hierarchy Excel file can be used to import only hierarchical data. The links Excel is used to import hierarchical and relationship data. Here is an example of the links Excel template. The sample data on the template have been provided to guide you on how to create an import file. To construct the template, let's assume we are loading hierarchical data for business capability and activity, the relationship between the two. In this example, business capability policy management has two level 2 capabilities, and these level 2 capabilities have level 3 capabilities. Similarly, the category activity has two level 1 activities, and each activity has level 2 activities. The arrow shows a relationship from the capability maintain policy application to the activity capture policy change. This is how the sample business capability hierarchy is organized in the Excel template. Column B is a list of categories which must match the existing defined categories in Enterprise Evolver. You can get a list of all the categories from the Meta Model Editor. The level 1 parent will always have a blank entry in column C, indicating its position in the hierarchy. Column A contains the items for each category. Column C defines a hierarchical relationship between the parent and child. For every child item, there must be a unique entry following the parent item. The way the relationship is established is by stating first the category name, i.e. activity, colon, then level 1 activity, and double colon level 2 activity. Multiple relationships from one capability can be defined in this manner by separating each relationship by a comma. Once the template is completed, just drag and drop it directly into your cloud account on this screen. The data will be extracted and presented to you to review. Hit confirm to start importing. Depending on the volume of data, it could take a few minutes to import all the data. Moreover, you can only load a file size of 50 kilobytes. You can also create the hierarchy by simply clicking on the Add New button. Select folder options for higher level items. Select item option for the leaf item for your hierarchy. You can also create the hierarchy quickly by clicking on Maintain Hierarchy option from the context menu. To add a relationship between items of two different categories, simply click on the Add button. To create a relationship, select an item by selecting the checkbox next to the item. Enter the start date when the connection was established. If you don't know the dates, you can leave it blank. The Time Machine feature in the InsightAnalyser makes use of these dates and shows graphically these connections across time. Click on the Save to save the link. Click on the Attribute button to capture certain information about the link, such as exchange of information or information like the criticality of your link for your business. Connection or link describes the nature of relationships between various business parts, i.e. how they facilitate in the flow and transfer of data, information, money, and other resources. The View Setting option can be used to see the same data in different layouts. The tags are used to organize business parts by certain keywords to address specific points of interest. In the InsightAnalyser, tags are also used to group a network graph into radial layout or layered views. The capability planning data can be captured for each initiative. Select an initiative and then the capability planning option. Select those capabilities that are impacted by the initiative and capture capability analysis data, such as current capability maturity level and gaps or capability current assessment in this screen. If a capability is impacted by multiple initiatives, you will get a warning message. You can view all the initiatives that are impacting the same capability by clicking on the View Initiatives button. There is an opportunity to consolidate the parallel efforts of capability improvements into a single initiative. Since capability development takes a long time to develop, capabilities are developed in increments. Each increment or capability version is assigned to a phase and timeline. Each increment must deliver a quantifiable value or outcome. Also capture the target maturity of the capability and the gap that will be filled by the increment. You can also capture a proposed solution and a high-level conceptual solution blueprint diagram. For each capability increment, make sure you also capture the outcome that the increment will deliver. Capture some key business requirements that will be realized by the increment and any dependency that the selected increment has over some capabilities increments. Finally, capture resources that will deliver the capability increment. It is important to understand that a capability is delivered when resources, tangible, intangible personnel work together. You can select person, application system, or any skills that will be allocated for the increment. For each resource, select an allocated quantity and percentage. The allocated cost is automatically calculated, provided you have already captured the annual or recurring cost of the resource when you created the resource. The total resource allocation cost can be considered as the delivery cost of the capability increment. A capability roadmap is automatically generated depicting all the capabilities that are impacted by a particular strategic initiative. A capability roadmap can also be visualized from the business capability category. Right-click and select the Capability Roadmap option. In this roadmap, you see all the capabilities on your left side and the corresponding capability increments on the right side. A tooltip also provides many important information about the selected increments. If you need to change or remove an item from the roadmap, simply right-click. You will see a small lookup with Edit and Delete option. Using Edit, you can change the timeline and phase of an increment. The Delete option will remove the increment from the roadmap. The Search option is also available to search for an item on the roadmap. Finally, you can also generate a Word document of all the planning data that you captured. A Word document can be exported from the Capability Planning option and by clicking on the Export Doc button. This document can also be considered your business case or a strategy implementation document. The Coherence Dashboard keeps track of all your operational and planning data connections up to date. In an organization, the size of the boxes and the connection between the boxes will keep changing in response to the external environment and real-world pressure. The dashboard holds all the changes and connections together. Through one simple interface, you can visualize the hierarchical data, relationships, and planning data. Various filter options are available that you can use to see the same data from many lenses. The InsightAnalyser offers capability to define different views of an enterprise to visualize, analyze, and gain deep insights into the business performance and structure from several perspectives. The views are created as a graphical network map, which further helps in identifying gaps, isolated resources, nodes in the network, and to understand enterprise complexity. First, create a folder by clicking on the Manage button. Inside the folder, you organize your maps and your graphs. Generated graphs can be visualized at any point in time. The time machine is used to filter the graph by time range. Nodes are invisible when they don't fall between the selected time range. To see the content of flow on each link, use the Show Content feature from the Analytics option. Use the Setting option to change the layout and the size of the graph. You can also change colors for each category and its nodes. A select node can show all its direct and indirect links. You can switch from network to layered or radial layout. Filter the layered view by selecting an item. Switch between views by selecting the radial view option. You can also create many different reports. Reports can be generated in HTML, PDF, or Word format. The report's data can also be exported into an Excel spreadsheet for further analysis. We hope that this tutorial was helpful. Thank you for watching. If you'd like more information on Enterprise Evolver, visit enterpriseevolver.com.